96.3 WLCN is the station you are listening to, the Cheap Seat Sports Open Line, and we are back. We are joined today by Mount Pulaski High School basketball coach Ryan Dibert. Ryan, thank you for being here with us today.
It's a pleasure.
Yeah, you get to come on the show and eat breakfast all at the same time. You can't.
It's a win-win for you.
You can't beat that.
Biscuits and gravy, you can't pass them up.
Yeah, exactly. And here until 10, she's had all morning. Dana's got half order of biscuits and sausage gravy for $4. $5 is a full order, and $1 from each order is going to go to Hilltopper Basketball to help this guy to my left. Their program and dealing all the things that you need to run a program. Ryan, I know you're a player at Mount Pulaski, and how special was it for you? This will be your second year. How special was it for you to go back to your school that you had some blood, sweat, and tears on the same courts, and now you're back there, having guys do the same thing?
It's great. You always take pride, no matter where you're coaching, but it's a little bit better when you go home. You put in, like you said, the blood, sweat, and tears, and you just like to see the kids do the same thing and accomplish something.
Right. What are some of the things that you have to do to get yourself prepared for the upcoming season? Basketball not going to start until November. What are some of the things that you're doing in the summer to keep your guys fresh and to make sure that those skills stay sharpened throughout the summer?
We play within the Lincoln League. Coach Al runs. It's a great league over there. It's a chance for us to get a play. Some bigger schools, but also at the same time, there's some 1A, 2A schools that we get to play, so it's a good mix of teams there. The boys will come in a couple days a week where we'll work on just some basic fundamentals. I don't think you can ever get enough of those. And, we end up our summer with, we go to a tournament Monday and Tuesday in Greenville where we'll play 8 games in 2 days. And then basically it's just some weights and stuff from there on out. So,
Coach, did you bring a lot of your philosophies that you have now to Mount Pulaski? Did you get a lot of those while you were playing at Mount Pulaski from the coaches that you had here?
It's kind of a mix. Basic fundamentals, I thought Coach Gasway in grade school does a great job.
Oh, yeah.
A great job with that. You pick up some things from Coach Rux, Coach Jumper, college coach, Coach Ramsey, and you just kind of blend those all together, and you get a chance to kind of see what has worked, for those guys over the years, and try to, bring it all together and maybe create something a little bit, new.
Yeah, you had a chance to play for one of the legends, at least not only in this area, but probably in the state of Illinois. And Coach Gasway, a good friend of mine that I've had a chance to follow for a long time, playing against, and he's talked to him every time I see him. But what else, about your playing days that has helped you? Have you felt it hard? And I got a chance to coach at Lincoln for a couple of years, and for me it was difficult for some things that were easy for me to do, but I had to portray it to an athlete, a younger guy, 15, 14 years old. Have you found that it's been tough to find something that you thought easy as far as shooting, maybe dribbling, that kind of thing, but you had to get your point guard to be able to do the same thing?
Yeah, it's kind of it's a tough situation because, like you said, it seems like it should be so easy,
right,
but then to find some sort of medium to get it through to them, that's always a challenge. And it's kind of different from kid to kid. Some of them are going to pick up, with one method, and others, with another. So yeah, that's always a difficult challenge.
Very good. What are some of the things you can kind of tell us about the upcoming season? I know you can't disclose a whole lot, but are there anything out there that you can tell our listeners to kind of look forward to for the 2010-2011 season?
I'm just excited to get going. I love doing it, and I've got a good group of kids that put a lot of time into it and work their butts off. And we've got a pretty decent schedule coming up. We go back, we'll open up at Gibson City. We come back, and we've got basically December this year. I believe we're at home most of December, and we'll be on the road in a lot of January. But the kids are going to work hard. I mean, I've got a good group of kids that just, kind of take pride in working hard, and that'll never be a question.
Absolutely not. That will always stay with you, time in and time out, year after year. Coach, you're off to an impressive start over at Mount Pulaski, and just nothing but good things to come from you in the future, and wish all the best of luck to you, and wish all the best of luck to you and your guys during this season. We thank you for being on here with us this morning. Appreciate it.
Yeah, Coach, we'll have try and get you back here right before the season starts. You've had maybe a week or week and a half of practice, and get a feel of your team, and we'll get you back on here for the Cheap Seats and talk about your upcoming season a little more.
All right. Thank you, guys.
Yeah, it'll be
Chris.
nice to check back in with him in a couple of months to see how things are going. Now we turn things to our final segment of the broadcast. Sitting to my left, owner Dana Hudson. And Dana, thank you for having us out here at the Talk of the Town today. We appreciate it.
You're very welcome. It was great to see you.
Dana, earlier in the broadcast, Josh and I were talking about some of the specials that you had going on, and something that really caught my eye was the live entertainment that you have out here all the time. Would you care to talk about that a little bit?
Well, Elkhart's usually a fun place to come, and so we just try to have something to, you have to bring the fun. We'll provide some entertainment when you come to the talk. You know?
Okay.
If you can't have fun while you're here, it's not my fault.
Right. Cameron can do that.
Oh, yeah,
He brings
definitely
fun.
much so. I can bring a lot of fun with me. And may be coming out for that open mic night, July 17th.
That would be great. Do you sing, or you play a flute, or what do you do?
Oh, he does it all.
Yeah, I'm a triple threat. I can
Yeah,
sing, I
yeah.
can dance, I can play the piano. I could even probably juggle a 1986 Buick Century over my head if
Yes.
I try hard enough.
And also he's a comedian.
But open mic night, July 17th, that is a Saturday. That's hosted by the Rambling Elk. And singers, musicians, comedians, do you have a pretty good turnout for that?
Normally we do, and if Maddie Brown has been here a couple times, and she's kind of an upcoming star that we've done a couple steak dinners when she's been here, and she serenaded through the dinner, and that was
Good,
interesting,
yeah.
different thing to do. So
Sure. And through the week, you've got different things going on. Drinks are certain prices. Sometimes different meals are certain prices. Talk a little bit about your weekly specials that you have, drinks or anything.
the weekly specials on Tuesdays, we have $1.50 beers, and we
Okay.
have what we call a taco boat, and that's just it's about the size of 2 tacos really, and get all that for each of them for $1.50.
Oh, wow.
And on Wednesday and Friday nights are the only 2 evenings we serve, and we have a full menu, but our special on Wednesday is the fried chicken. It's a half a chicken and homemade gravy and mashed potatoes and green beans and a full salad bar. And then on Fridays, our specials are the whole fresh catfish and the buffalo or walleye.
That's what I'm talking
And
about.
sometimes, yeah, we have
Fish on
homemade
I like that
Fridays.
fish, yes.
Got to have that fish
Yes.
on Fridays.
I think the special part is the homemade potato salad. You know, we don't buy it somewhere. Kurt stands back there in the kitchen and makes
Right.
it, and the
Perfect.
coleslaw. So
Well, Dana, we thank you for having us out here today. We always appreciate the supports that our sponsors give back to us. Dana was our host sponsor today. We are in Elkhart, out at the Talk of the Town. And Dana, what's the phone number that people can reach you at if they want some more information?
217-947-2770, and you can use that number to make reservations or call for to-goes.
Okay.
You also have a website. What is the website address that people can access?
Hudson's-talkofthetown.com.
Alrighty, so you can call her, you can look them up online. Hudson's Talk of the Town here in Elkhart is where we're at. And Dana, we thank you once again. And Josh, that is going to just about do it for our broadcast today. We had a whole agenda of stuff to talk about, and next week we will even have a whole agenda of stuff to talk about. Join us next week, 9 to 10, from the Cheap Seats Sports Open Line. I'm Cameron Kurtz. 96.3 is the station you've been listening to, the Cheap Seats. And until next weekend, we'll see you down the road. Take care.